How many of you have heard the word united? What we actually got to know? What is united? Yeah, let's come to the first point. Let's start conversation with our first step in this word. When we took birth, at that time we were alone. Yeah, we were alone. Now, while we will be dying, at that time maybe we will be alone. Yeah, we will be alone at that time. But we live in the unity of the people, community of the people around us. Why they are? If we took birth, we were alone. We are going to die. We would be alone. But now the people around us, why? Why do we need? We actually never try to find the question that why do we need people? But people around us. Now I have a question. Can you ever imagine your world without the human beings? Just imagine you are the only one on this earth and no human being is here. How it would be? Very strange. Let's come to the next point. Why you even can't imagine the world without the human being? How can you imagine the world in which you are alone and nobody would be here? Actually, we depend on each other. This is the reason why we are together. This is the actually reason. We want people around us because we depend on each other. Now come to the back point. While we took birth, we were alone. In actual, can you imagine the situation in which the mother was giving birth to a child? She was alone? No, she was not alone. That was actually very hard to give a birth to a child at that time while there was no one. Let's come to the last point. While you are going to die, at that time you would be alone. You will die alone, but at that time you would not be alone at all. Because at that time, while you are going to die, at that time you can imagine the whole community of yours would be there. That community would be present there at that time. We can never imagine our world without the human beings. This is the actually reason, not in the human beings, in animals too. Let's come to the topic. United we stand and divided we fall. One day I am going to tell you an incident. I was doing some work in my kitchen. And after that, actually I was not doing some work. I was there for the work. But actually I was just staring at the wall. And what I got to know that there were many ants. And there was an insect that was died. And what I saw after 15 minutes, there were one ant near to that insect. And she was just trying to bring that insect on the wall. I was very surprised at what she is trying to do. Actually, alone she can't do this thing. I knew it. But she was just trying. She gave her 100%. But she couldn't. Then I back to my work, and after just 5, 6, or maybe I don't know what was the actual time. So after 5 or 6 minutes, I saw that her back. And now there were 2 or 3 or 4 ants. Now they all were pulling that insect. I was surprised because at that time they were and I don't know what they say to each other that now we are going to put that insect into our hole. So at that time, I was just watching them continually, and at that place now there were many ants, and I knew that what is going to be happening. I was just looking at them, and the unity of the ants. Now come to the point, united we stand. Now that's come true. At that moment, when there were many ants, they bring that insect, and they were just trying to carry that on the top of the wall. I was watching, and now divided we fall. When 2 or 3 ants were just leave that insect, at that time they were all just unbalanced. Now the 2 3 ants came back and just hold the insect, and they were just making it sure that they are going to take it on the top. And they did that after, there were actually 10 minutes. That was very hard. Those 10 minutes for them was very, a very high point. There was nothing for me because I was just standing for the 10 minutes and looking at them. That was nothing to me, but everything for them. They were just trying. They were actually united, and at that time I felt that divided we fall, united we stand. At that time, while they were bring that insect into the hole, they tried it 2 or 3 times. They bring that insect down and up and down. That was actually the cycle. They were just trying to fit that insect into the hole. Okay, I was just standing there, and suddenly what I got to know that after 5 times, while they were just up and down, at that time they just what they did, they bring that insect down, and then after that was the last moment, they just turn that into the straight direction, and then they bring that insect on the top of the wall, and finally they fitted that insect into the hole. So that at that time, that was the correct moment, and that is the correct example, I think, to tell you that in a united we stand and divided we fall. That's all, and thank you for listening me so attentively. Thank you.